And I need to make sure that the Discord is working like it should. Can someone say something?
Rubber baby bumper
Something.
bumpers.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so we got that. Apparently, whatever kicked me off Discord also did a number on my OBS, so had to get the two stream things attached to it again. All right. Who here remembers what happened last time?
I was a motherfucking badass.
Oric was a badass. Uh, Apparently, there's anti-rat folk wood in this place.
Anti-Bradford wood, what?
The fact that
What?
Frost couldn't hit the broadside of a barn the entire time.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And then he just kind of laid down for a few rounds of the fight. Just didn't do anything. And then it's like, oh wait, I'm still awake. And then pulled a badass maneuver to distract the champion so that I could get one last big old walloping.
Alrighty. Well, the Starday tournament is over. You guys did receive your reward from the Starday tournament. Go you. However, since we're done with the Starday tournament, we are going to go back to the Spire Dormitory.
And I think Aura came away from that tournament with an extra souvenir of sorts. That one wallop he took to the face that should have knocked him out. I think it busted one of his tusks.
We got 2 songs playing in the jukebox, by the way.
Oh, right. A little bit of update for the players who weren't here for my previous announcement. Foundry and the Pathfinder 2E module itself have an update. So I do apologize for any scuff your characters may have picked up as a result of any changes that have occurred. But we will make a list of any problems that occur so that we can address them between sessions. This update happened today, so I didn't really have a good chance to say prep everyone ahead of time.
Okay.
Right. And as you can see, Quinty is currently doing a travel. They may or may not be able to join us completely at some point, but they're at least here to listen, so that they have an idea of what's going on when they come back. But today, got a couple of extracurricular activities. Seems some of your dorm buddies have some help with stuff that they're trying to take care of. Looks like Anchorroot, Hybrim, Okoro, and Chisare all have something that they could use some help with.
Above table, is this something that, like, if we pick one, then the other ones aren't unavailable?
No. No, it's just whoever participates in what. Okay, so it might be that they become unavailable if you just completely ignore it for X number of days. Because, time's gonna pass. This isn't like Breath of the Wild where Zelda's just gonna wait for you to finish shoving every single fruit in the entire map down your gullet to come beat Ganon up with the
Fair.
broom.
She's not? What?
There is no Zelda waiting for you to finish faffing about to beat the end boss with the broom handle.
I know, I'm taking the piss.
Anyways, who wants to help who first?
Frost will help out Chisare.
All right.
I will second that.
Okay, so we've got. Okay, so let me do the separating.
Are these concurrent tasks?
They will be concurrent tasks. So divide your forces wisely.
I guess I'm gonna hang out with Anchorroot again then.
Yeah,
We've been having good times.
I kind of figured that'd be the case. Also, you might want to heal. Now, I kind of imagine when it's you and Anchorroot, given the size difference, you pick Anchorroot up and she sits on your shoulder.
I mean, that kind of depends if Anchor would be cool with that or not.
I feel like she would react the way a mouse reacts to being picked up. Full splay out of the feet.
Mild panic.
Alrighty. Who does Winnie want to help?
This is all kind of happening kind of concurrently. Winnie's hasn't spent enough time with any of these people to care much. So whoever is like needs a person at the end of this, she'll do if we're all doing things concurrently. So whoever isn't partnered up, she'll go with.
All right. So Okoro says that he'd like to wait until y'all are kind of done doing what you're doing. So he steps aside. He appears to be clutching. It kind of looks like the case one would use for like a board game, but it's got like it's got evidence that it's not a professionally made board game. So he wants multiple people to help him with that. Hybrim, however, he's got some stuff he wants to test out, and he needs someone who's good with their hands and knows their way around mechanical engineering.
I think that would probably be, not to speak out of turn, but probably just me.
Probably just you. Does Kuwali want to help anybody at the moment?
Who else still needs help at this point? All of them, or?
Well, Chisare has got 2 people helping him. Hybrim's got your resident tech gearhead helping him. Ankarut is currently being helped by Kisek.
Does Zenway need any help?
Not Zenoway.
Zenway.
However, for Zenoway, the Zachva and Zanvi, her children, will come up and will. I'm kind of sad that Quinty's not here because Quinty spent the most time with them. But you've also spent a fair bit of time with Quinty and them. Zachva and Zanvi will ask for your help with preparing a birthday party for Zenoway.
Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like fun.
Okay. So we're going to have you off to the side here. And Okoro will wait until everyone's done with their tasks. So I am going to do a 1d4 to see who we work with. 1 is going to be Chisare, 2 will be Hybrim, 3 will be Ankarut, 4 will be Zenoway's Chitlins. Well, that didn't work. It looks like we're starting with Chisare.
Yay.
Alright. So, we pan over to Chisare, who is kind of pulling you to the side conspiratorially. As he does that catfolk squat, he's like, hey, I've got a plan. Right.
Let's hear it, boss man.
Right. So I've got this new idea for a brew. Unfortunately, the special rare ingredient, Professor Koradai keeps in her office. He's looking at you, Orc. You've got that special touch that only certain people have. I'd like you to go into Korad's office and get me a couple of those crickets.
Crickets. Got it.
He will give you a crude sketch detailing the specifics of the cricket thing. They don't look like normal crickets you've seen. They're very bright and colorful. You won't be able to miss them. All right. So, in order to do this, you're going to need to sneak into the office and pick the lock on the cage of their on the lock on the terrarium.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay. Right. Frost, would you like to assist Auric in this endeavor?
Yes, I will.
Okay. In that case, I need both of you to roll me a stealth. Frost rolls your first, because you are assisting. Aw, that dice was mean, because by my perception, it kind of tottered over from a 20 onto the 14. But that is a successful assist. You have a bonus to your roll. It's a good thing you had that bonus to the roll then.
Indeed.
Alright, so Cordide is not in her office right now, and you managed to sneak past the Spellskeen sentries that would have alerted her to your presence. You find the terrarium. Now it's a thievery check. Oh, well, that wasn't too hard. Okay, so you managed to get in, grab a couple of crickets. Frost, you've handled insects doing your farm work thing, so do you know how to properly transport them without killing or harming them? I would assume.
Yep.
Right. You do manage to make it back. You spot Cordide, who gives you a brief glance up from the documents that she's perusing as you walk by her, and you return to Chisare. Ah, excellent, excellent. Give me but a moment. You watch as he takes these crickets and incorporates them into a brew and distills them into a couple of vials of potions. It's like, here, have a taste.
Push around the vial a bit before chugging a shot.
Oh, you're actually just full drinking the potion, not just tasting it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he will drink it.
Okay. It is an absolute dismal failure from a flavor perspective. But you are now under the effects of a potion of leaping. However, because the potion was that vile to drink, you are sickened while the potion is in effect. So...
Okay. But you might need to work on the taste a bit.
It's really that bad?
Yeah, yeah.
Take a little sip. Oh, you were kidding.
It is Yeah, no, just like it is the absolute worst thing that you have ever drunk in a long time.
Oh, this is worse than my auntie's wine at last Harvest Festival.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that is bad.
That is pretty harsh commentary there, Frost. Jesus. All right. Oh, hang on. We got. We had a potentially a bot. Also, hello, Star. And hello, Farah, with your spinny dog model. All right. For the duration of the potion of leaping, he does manage to distill 2 more batches of it. But, you know, they will have that effect. So, you have been warned. Oh, among the things that were added to the Foundry today is the playtest material for everything incorporating the 4 new classes that are going to be coming later this year. The Necromancer, the Daredevil, the Runesmith, and the Slayer. I know one person in my life who is excited for the Necromancer, and I think a couple of people are excited for the Slayer. Because let's be honest, in Pathfinder First Edition, Slayer was just like the best middle ground between a fighter and a rogue.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Necromancer would be cool, but I'm a little dedicated to a class already.
Yeah, I mean, once the full book comes out, we will get the the dedication feats for those classes. So, would be worth checking out. Let's see, consumables, potion of leaping would be. Okay. Okay, if you guys look in the party stash, there's 2 potions of leaping, crickets.
I kind of feel bad for the little guy.
All right. Okay, 1d3 of 1 is Hybrim, 2 is Angerroot, 3 is Chitlins. No, 1d3 is not a valid chat message. Okay, fine. 1d4, 4 is a reroll. I guess we're just working down. Okay. Right, so, I've been working on something. You've seen the, spires outside. Yes? Oh, Hybrim got caught on the door.
Who's talking to who right now?
Hybrim is talking to you.
Oh. I'm sorry. Could you say that? I was reading something. I did not know I was being spoken to.
So you've seen the spiders out in front of the making Chisere. You'll see the spiders outside of the dorm, yes? The spires
Kind of hard to miss them.
the spires in question are the 4 gazebos that are flanking the entrances on both sides of the dorm. One thing you have noticed upon seeing them is that
Off center.
other than that,
Wait, there are gazebo-sized spiders? When did this happen?
spires.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, hold up.
Dread gazebo spiders.
But yes, whenever like leaves or birds get caught in the area, in the space above the spires, there is a vertical column of wind that rushes up from these spires.
Okay. Is that an intentional effect, or just another one of the strange machinations of this place?
I honestly don't know. I just use it for fun. But I've concocted a new hang glider here, and I need
Oh,
to.
Jesus.
And in order to try it out, I need to get as much height as I can. Now, the spires do allow for impossible leaps from the ground, but I have a plan to go even higher. I want you to leap, get in there and leap to the peak of one of the spires. Interlock your fingers.
Okay. You know, being transparent here, I got me some noodle arms over here. I'm not exactly one to tout my upper body strength. But you want me to climb to the top of the gazebo and act as a foothold? Is that what you're asking me to do?
That is exactly what I'm asking you to do.
Okay. I mean, we could probably just abseil up there, but I guess if you want to jump, okay. She'll take off her gear and lean up against the wall, and take off her hat, unbutton her vest, so if when she flexes, it doesn't blow any of her buttons off, and then I guess I'll climb up top of this gazebo. And climb up the gazebo.
Okay. The act of getting up on top of the gazebo is not difficult. The upward wind basically gives you all the momentum you need.
Oh, okay. While I'm up here, can I look around to see if there's like, is there something on the roof generating an updraft? Is there like some type of device or arcane markings or something?
There are sigils on the top of each spire that are generating an upward draft of wind.
Yeah, okay, that tracks.
These are not called the soaring spires for nothing.
Okay, I guess I'll get over to where he needs me to be for whatever he's about to do.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you a few options here. How do you intend to brace yourself for what is about to come?
Poorly. She doesn't know what she's doing. This is outside of her expertise, so she's just gonna plant her feet as best she can and follow the verbal instructions she was given to the best of her ability.
Yeah, I just noticed there is no engineering skill.
There's computers. There's fucking computers, but there isn't an engineering skill.
I
don't think that one actually exists. That one's just from the Starfinder 2E to get my class in.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can actually put points into computers.
I will permit
That
crafting in place of engineering.
Okay. I was going to pitch that, so I'm glad you allowed that. I guess I'll roll a craft check to
kind of
do something here.
Calculate the best way to position thyself.
15. From the ground, Winnie's first initial thought was, why not just make a tiny parachute that you toss into the gust that sucks you up into it, and then from there you unfold your thing. But we're up here already, so fuck it.
All right. So he sails to you from the other spire, and you kind of doing the the calculations that one would need to do. You don't really have this. Well, actually, what is your strength score?
It's not good. I'm a dex-based combatant.
Okay.
I'm a smart girl. I'm not a strong girl.
You Dark Souls parry him into the air then, with your dex score.
Fair enough.
Not really, but
I feel like this is one of those things where Winnie didn't really understand what he wanted until he got airborne and was like, "Oh shit!"
All right. So, okay. So you do the calculations you need to do to help him get airborne. However, I am going to require an athletics check.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
After getting him airborne, you lose your footing and just kind of butter slide off of the roof.
Yeah, I expected that. That's why I left all my gear on the porch, because I knew I was going to fall off the roof.
You take 1 point of damage as you land on the soft earth.
I don't even know how to give myself damage, but
Okay, so
here we are. I figured it out.
Yeah, I was about to say, since I made all of your life bars visible, when you right-click on your token, there will be the value in a little green box underneath your token. You can do minus a number or plus a number for in instances in which you take or heal damage, but there isn't a button to hit in the chat.
Okay, I just went to the character sheet and did it that way, but that's good to know that that's there.
Yeah, that is one of the first things I learned running Pathfinder 1st Edition, Skull and Shackles. I don't think that was an option when Morvark here was running your... was it Reign of Winter you tried to run here? No, it was your homebrew game that you tried to run on Foundry before you got enough pushback to go back to map tools.
Mm-hmm.
I will note, Dragon and I weren't the ones given pushback. We actually enjoyed Foundry.
I know.
Well, that was more directed at people who are watching, to give a bit of backstory.
The deep lore.
The deep lore. All right. Hybrim manages to get roughly 100 feet in the air.
Nice.
Yep. And he comes down to a landing. Although he did hear you muttering about kind of a preemptive parachute to catch the updraft. It's like, I like that idea. I want to workshop that with you at some point. But thank you. You helped me with my test, and I know it works.
What was the test exactly? What were you trying to figure out?
To see
Just
if
so
you
you could go real high?
see if I could get higher up. My record up until just now was about 6 feet in the air.
Oh. All right.
You got me
And
about
what kind of what device was this? Was this a glider of some
it-
sort?
It was a like compact hang glider, like it folded up and everything.
Oh, so this is like literally the glider from like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
All right. Be like, we should have a more in-depth conversation about how like airflow works. But I think you've got the right idea. I think you're just pointing in the wrong direction.
Maybe. But it was sure as fun. It was sure fun. He offers to give you a chance to write it.
Oh yeah, I'll write it.
Right? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
A little bit different given the height difference. But he does manage to vault you up into the air.
Cool.
And you glide around for a little bit. You get a bit more of an aerial view.
Very cool.
You see, on the roof, Chisare has like a chair and like a box with like bottles in it on the roof. You know
course
that's
he does.
Chisare because he would be the only one up here to do that.
All right. I'll land and well, I guess continue that conversation if he wishes to.
Okay. With that ends that. Awesome. You have earned brownie points with Hybrim for completing the Lofty Leap task.
Okay.
And now we've got... Okay, so 1 is Ankarut, 2 is the Chitlins, 3 and 4 are rerolls. Wow.
It's 11-1 today.
Just loving the tippy top of that pyramid. All right.
I mean, they're all cockpit lands that way.
Ankarut is having a really bad day.
What's wrong with the route?
My chicken's gone. It got out. It escaped the dormitory, and I can't find it.
Do you know which way it might have went? Maybe you could track it down.
It would have gone out one of the doors.
Can I attempt to track chicken?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a nature check. And you
Would
are
like
given.
to
You are given. Who was that?
Quinty. My mic is much worse on this computer.
I can see you're sounding pretty clear to me.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. This is my work laptop, but I don't have a headset with it right now.
Ah. So face up in the
Are you sure it's
laptop.
not yes. Are you sure it's not survival? I feel like
Usually
survival
it's
is
survival.
both the same for me. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it would be survival to do tracking.
Okay, would this be considered tracking prey during exploration, quote unquote?
Yes.
A chicken is a prey animal.
Okay, so I can use hunt prey to give me a +2 on my survival checks.
And you have been given a feather to if scent is a thing for you. She is unfamiliar with lizard folk.
I still give
I
you
don't
a
think
+2.
so, but
All right. You track the chicken tracks, scuffing the stone pavement, leading to one of the spires.
One of the wind spires that one of our
Mhm.
compatriots was dealing with.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, while you're out there, Hybrim and Winnie are doing their test. Because, like I said, these are all happening concurrently. I want Winnie and Kissick to both give me a perception check. And Quinty, because you said Quinty was helping.
Is this the seek action?
Yes.
Okay, I get another +2 untyped to this perception check.
You're just all about the tracking and finding, aren't you?
He's a ranger.
Yeah, it's kind of in my wheelhouse, so that'll be 21 total with the untyped +2.
Written better than 5th edition Ranger, apparently.
Everything's better than 5th edition ranger.
Although I do like the Swarm Keeper, because I can just throw bees at people.
Bees.
So yeah, doing a triangulation thing, you find the chicken. It is running on the roof. It got caught in the updraft of the spire and landed on the roof.
Could we ask our already flying compatriot and/or their shenanigan partner to, like, get the chicken off the roof, or do we need to try to climb up there?
I don't see.
Winnie, grab the chicken!
I feel like Winnie is not the person to ask to chase and try to catch a running chicken.
Wasn't Winnie the one who was up there? Or did I misremember?
Winnie and
Winnie was on the fire.
Winnie and Hybrim are toying with the glider.
I
Hybrim.
mean, I'm up there. I could try. Not sure how successful that'll be.
How do you want to try and either catch or get the chicken down?
Looking at the stuff I can do.
Quick question. Going forward, would you guys like me to kind of leave it up to you to try and think of like what skill you want to use to accomplish something? Or do you want me to continue being direct with asking for specific roles?
I mean, it seems to work currently.
I think be direct, but like we should all remember you can be imaginative. Because I feel like the system definitely assumes you can do weird, quirky things in order to get around, oh, I don't have that specific skill, but I could approach it in a different way.
Okay, so basically it's like, okay, I would like this, and be open to the idea of you suggesting, I want to use it in this, use this skill in this capacity.
Exactly. But
Okay.
by you just suggesting something, you keep things moving, which I think is beneficial.
Okay. Yeah, no, I do see that, because there are times where it's just like I have to sit there and wait for one of you to kind of like touch the plot forward button a little bit.
I've tried to not be the only person poking that button.
I mean, to be fair, I was the person who poked the button in the campaign that I played in, and I was a 2-foot-tall mushroom that the entire party thought was a collective hallucination.
Well, that's always fun.
I befriended a red dragon by healing her, despite the party telling me not to do that.
was a silly idea.
But it worked out in our favor, did it not?
I guess.
Okay, well, my default gut reaction would default to something like animal handling, which isn't on the skill list. So I would think either nature or possibly acrobatics. To grab the chicken.
Yeah, no, I think for like animal handling, athletics, acrobatics, or nature would all suffice as equivalent.
Right.
I feel
Which
like
one would you
those
like?
will leave the chicken very unhappy at the end, though.
You didn't ask me to make the chicken happy. You asked me to capture it.
That's fair. You're doing exactly what I requested. Speaking of, I would like to guidance Winnie here.
Bing. Guidance on winning.
All right. Oh.
Boop. Guidance placed.
Okay. Let's do that then. Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you run around and kind of exhaust yourself before the chicken gets exhausted.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, this is the one time where I could confidently say I do better than my D&D character.
Yeah, don't you have chickens?
Yeah, I have 10. I wrangle those motherfuckers all day.
And watch raccoons get stuck.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay. Does Quinty or Kissick want to use the spire to get onto the roof and try to catch that chicken?
Yeah. What skill is to get up? Acrobatics?
It would be an acrobatics to not hit the side and slide off like a silly person.
Quinty's actually pretty good at this whole flying thing, considering he used to have wings.
Well, technically speaking,
That's fair.
as per the art, you guys still have the wings. It's just in your forms they are not as developed and can't be used to fly.
That's true, actually. So I use my wings to get a 15. It's still a little awkward, having these arms and legs thing, but I think that gets up there.
Yeah, no, I need to actually sit down with both you and Koali sometime between this game and next. Because usually winged creatures have at least like a like some sort of glide effect that they can do.
We can get feats because we took Dragon Blooded to replicate the wings. So when we get our race feats, we'll get access to a fly speed. I think at level 9 we'll have flight.
Okay.
So it's essentially, I'm gonna flavor that as we learn how to use our wings again, since they're attached to human bodies and not snake bodies.
At 5, we get the you can fly as long as you end on the ground.
You basically you get like you get like limited flight effectively.
Yes.
Although
and then at
the first feat is like essentially it's a jump that always works that is some distance, probably 20 feet. That's you fly, but then you have to land. And then the next general feat or racial feat, the one after that, I think at level 9, I want to say, we get like a flight speed of 20 feet. Like full on, we can just fly at 20 feet. And it's from the Dragon Blooded racial feats.
Yeah.
It's a bounce thing. That's why none of the races have flight by default, because otherwise you could trivialize a lot of encounters of they can't reach you, so you just sit up and shoot them with the bow for 20 turns, which is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, my understanding is 5e especially, like a lot of newer DMs just don't know how to deal with a player with flying, and so like got kind of upset at the existence of, say, the Aarakocra.
Anyways, I think we are hunting down a chicken.
Yes.
Alright, does the acrobatics checks get us on the roof?
Yes, you are both on the roof.
Teamwork nature check, let's go.
I think we both individually succeed. So we catch that chicken real good.
All right. Between the two of you, you manage to uh, circle and corner the chicken to where it is captured. It is unhappy about being handled because it has been squawking and running around on this roof for quite a bit.
Well, hopefully it's worn itself out.
It'll be another athletics check to get off the roof without hurting yourself.
Said athletics, but I'm assuming acrobatics is also fine.
Yeah, and I feel like acrobatics would be more appropriate for a winged character.
Oh, I can make athletics then.
Well, no.
It's the same either way.
I mean, your character's also good at, like, hopping around, chasing after prey, and... What is the What is the environment of your character's homeland again?
Swampy lands, lots of low-lying things and things to climb over and under.
Yeah, and I feel like leaping from tree to tree rather than trying to trudge through the swamp.
Or, from experience, climbing across the fallen things is sometimes better than trying to go in between where it's wet and nasty.
Alright. With that, you both managed to get down. Anchorroot rushes over to you with her paws up in the grabby hands position, claiming her chicken from you. Thank you. And then she just scurries back inside.
At some point, we should definitely work on her self-confidence.
By going on
I'm
an adventure.
addressing that to Kisek.
I would 100% buy a plushie of Anchorroot. Just Anchorroot.
I nominate Anchorroot as mascot.
I feel like if this were Pathfinder First Edition, it would have given me, like, more complete stat blocks for each of them in the event that players just wanted to play as these characters.
Yeah. I usually roll up like stats for most NPCs, just on the off chance someone decides to throw hands.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
work, though.
Yeah,
It is. But I like doing it. I'm crazy, but besides the point.
I mean, if you enjoy it, go for it. But
It-
oh god, so much work.
yeah. The way both
Yeah,
the way I've
it's a
noticed
lot.
that 5e does both 5e and Pathfinder Second Edition both do their NPCs. They are kind of in a incomplete they have what I say they have sort of state, rather than, you know, full sheets that can be transcribed to a player character.
That's very intentional, is my understanding. It's one of their game design choices is NPCs and PCs don't use the same system to make it easier as the GM to make encounters and NPCs,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Also-
Because
Yeah,
making a
also-
character in like 1E is just stupid hard.
And time consuming.
Even
yeah.
NPCs use those same rules, so it's stupid hard.
The big problem that comes out of that is when NPCs get mind controlled and or dominated, whatever, they have a very hard time fighting against other PCs or other NPCs.
I mean, aren't all their numbers just in a block and the actions they can take? So it's just you use those.
Right, but if this is the same as similar to Starfinder, the to hit and AC rolls are very different for NPCs and PCs.
Yeah. I don't.
Numbers are just lower, really.
I don't know how Starfinder Second Edition does it. Maybe it fixes that.
Time will tell.
Time will, in fact, tell. Alright. With that. Okay, so we've completed the Lost Chicken, Lofty Leap, and Cricket Theft. Alright, those of you who are helping the twins prepare a surprise birthday party for Zenoway, quickly realize that the twins hover incessantly, and the cricket theft was when Chisare got Auric and Frost to steal crickets from Professor Karide's office to make a potion, and it is a gross as hell potion of leaping. That while it gives you the effect of a potion of leaping, you're also sickened 1 for the duration.
I see. So they engaged in crime. Probably it's a good thing Quenty wasn't here.
Right. Okay. While you are helping with the birthday party prep, the twins are hovering and bickering constantly. You might need to ask someone to help watch them and keep them out of your hair so long as you're helping plan the party. Do you remember which 2 of the dorm mates, often outside of you guys, often babysat the Chitlins?
I do not.
It would be Essie and Noxalo.
Okay. I'll ask them for help, but I also don't want to just the kids came to ask for help.
Wally,
Yeah.
you should do this. Our god says you should do this.
I'm already doing this. This is what I'm doing. The kids asked for help, yeah, with setting up the birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear you, Iris.
Why am I not?
I can hear.
I hear you.
Did you
Check
mute
Discord
me?
settings.
No, the problem is I'm usually in the same room, so I muted her so I don't get echo, but we're not in the same room now. Sorry, guys. Continue.
Yeah. I mean, I did the same thing, so I had to unmute you earlier too.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no. So, the kids are the ones who asked for help organizing the birthday party. Yeah.
Yes. However, their constant bickering and help in quotes is really distracting and preventing you from actually doing the organizational stuff that you're trying to take care of. So you gotta distract the kids either by having having one of your dorm buddies watch them, or you can have one of your fellow adventurers play with them to distract them.
Quenty, help!
Quinty, how
Pretty
good
sure I'm busy rescuing a chicken, aren't I? Or is this happening after?
This is Quali's been trying to do this for a while, and you're coming up on the kids just being kids, and just Quali's having a time.
Okay.
Yeah, there's you're in the tail end of the events, so the rest of you can actually witness this.
Wenty spends quite a bit of time taking care of kids because he's essentially a cleric of a god that is child rearing is one of the prime requirements for his followers, or their followers, sorry. So I am going to attempt to keep the kids distracted the best way possible, magic. So I'm going to entertain them by playing around with glamour eyes. Them being kids, this is probably going to involve clown makeup and the like, because duh.
All right. I will accept that as. Let's see. Do you have perform by chance? No, that's not a skill, is it?
No, wait, isn't there is a performance skill, but I do have diplomacy, which is the friendship skill, which is what the approach Quinty would make to it is diplomacy.
And
Notably, hey,
I-
we're playing around, we're working together to have fun, not I am showing off to the kids.
I'll accept that. Because I feel like you don't have a deceiving bone in your body, Quinty.
Quinty has not willingly lied that he could recall.
I will help out with keeping the kids entertained. Oh, and I get to use a
If
I'm not wrong.
you both are helping out, keeping the kids entertained, who's planning the party?
I mean, I'll dip in for a little bit, get them settled with Quinty, and then go back to planning party. Is this not rolling? Why is this not rolling?
It is rolling.
Yeah, I saw it die.
Okay,
Refresh your connection, Iris.
okay, it's doing the thing where it doesn't show me.
You got a 22 on your first roll, so you succeeded.
Yeah. I'll.
Okay. There's one more button I want to push because I haven't had the opportunity to push it in this campaign, and I'm going to push it. You'll see why in a sec. As soon as I reel it back in. For fuck's sake, come on. Okay, we can continue on, but essentially I was going to also cast a minor spell myself to aid with this.
Okay. Yeah, taking it into heart the ideas that the kids have presented to you, you find a way to kind of make both of them work together. Everyone gathers for Xenoe's birthday party. She is... Thank you for helping with this party. I know the kids probably got in your hair quite a bit about it. Give me a perception check or a sense motive check. You can tell, based on her expression, that she isn't actually surprised by the birthday party, but she is doing a good pretend to please her children.
I see. Okay, I've loaded back in, I can press this button.
They really did nail the the tired mom expression on Xenoe.
Yeah. I literally have a background music cantrip. It's fucking great.
Nice.
Perfect.
All right. For completing those events, let me just put everyone in the center here. everyone got 60 experience for helping out with your buddies.
Sweet.
Yay!
Ooh, you guys
That
are
makes
so,
up for getting the tummy ache.
you guys are so close to level.
So close.
I can practically smell it.
One last thing. Game night. Okuro has gotten his hands on a new board game. It's got incredibly dense and complex rules. And he wants to give it a
Oh
test.
boy.
Does it involve role playing as other creatures?
Yes. Yes, it does. It's called Bosses and Businesses.
I was gonna guess humans and houses.
Corporate wage slaves.
We gotta work our way up to be the bosses of our own company.
I would like either an occultism or a society check to decipher the writing.
What was the first one? Society and what?
Occultism or society?
Oh.
Someone got a natural. How complicated is this rule book?
Apparently very, very complicated.
It's what was that? What was that super complicated TTRPG? There you had to like keep track of calories and shit. God, there was one
GURPS.
like that I. No, GURPS is way easier than this. This was like insanely over engineered. I forget what it was called, but it was like
Yeah.
if
You know what rulebook hurt me to try and like understand? Anima.
ever tried Anima.
Anima and Exalted. Especially because Exalted, you're really not intended to play the different types of Exalted together because they are not balanced in any way, shape, or form for cross-Exalted type play. Like, if someone's playing an Abyssal, they are the strongest person on that field. The only one that can maybe hold a
Fair
candle to
enough.
him is a Solar. If you're a dragon, you are the weakest. Everyone laughs at your weakness. Huh. But anyways, would anyone like to spend a hero point to re-roll?
Yeah, sure, why not? Not much better.
About 10, got a 15.
Oh man. This reminds me of when I got the Fallout board game for Christmas one year. And then me and a couple of my buddies who were really into Fallout tried to set up and play the board game. 4 hours later, we hadn't started playing because we hadn't figured out how to play the fucking game.
I've actually got like all of the rule books for Fallout 2D20.
I've got a couple of those too, but this was like a self-contained thing.
Yeah, I think I heard
it was
about
just
that.
it was super complicated. I've only ever played one session of it, and it was like a month and a half after that point when I actually figured out how to play it on my own through just it came with like a quarter-inch thick booklet of what the rules were and whatnot. It was insane. Everything had a token, and there were plastic sliders, and you had to set up essentially like battle maps. It was insane. It was really complicated. My man wanted to sit down and teach everyone Warhammer on a single afternoon, and it's not working out.
Yeah. Okay. The game goes poorly for all of you. Like, Auric, you missed like a rule that would have allowed you to skip, to make Okoro skip 2 of his turns, 3 pages ago, because it was a sentence that ran off onto the next page. So you missed the,
Yeah, it sounds about right.
yeah. Winnie, you were actively trying to read the book while playing, and missed your turn a couple times.
Yeah,
I legit
that's
done
fair.
that.
Alrighty. Alright, so,
Ow, kitty.
after all is said and done, and Okoru, pleased with himself, at having bested the entire lot of you, y'all go eat dinner in the cafeteria and come back, go to sleep, because you've got a big day coming up tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Essie cannot contain herself as she mentions, "Oh yes, we are going to be doing our masking ceremony tomorrow."
Masking ceremony?
Yeah, we're gonna be making our first true masks.
Could you elaborate on that slightly?
Well,
We know about this in character. This is. I don't remember which level it is, but the one up from where we are, everyone has like wooden masks they wear as part of the school. It's not like a weird mask thing, it's like a badge of office.
Oh. Okay.
yes. All right. So, yeah, she goes on to explain that.
It's initiate that we get the mask. Is that right?
I believe, from what I'm seeing, yes.
Okay, so it's the rank we're about to move to.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, was set up in the tourney that I wasn't there for. Okay, that tracks.
Yeah, they were talking about how all the initiates had their masks on. And then I knew about the mask before then, but I'm not sure how. I don't remember anymore.
I
I'm not sure if they're...
I believe them. I believe the masks are mentioned kind of offhandedly in the player's guide.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah, the masks will come up eventually we'll be you guys will be making magical masks that do different things.
Okay, I was about to ask, are they usually magic or are they just wood? The
They-
answer is
They are
making our own.
making your own. They are made of wood, and they are suffused with magic.
That checks out.
So, doot, doot. The question is, am I forgetting anybody? Okay, so we've got the 6 of you. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9. Okay. Right, we're gonna... Sleep comes, and you are brought to the Tireless Hall.
Is it super duper loud for anyone else?
Oh, it's really loud.
Is that better? Okay. Sorry, I have to
Alright,
like...
this is a chamber and a half, huh?
Yeah, it's floating in the space. You don't want to go outside. There's nothing there.
20 nudges Kawali as we go in. How much you want to bet we get attacked by random goblins or something?
You jinxed it.
I mean, we get attacked everywhere we go in this school. They'd pay no attention to student safety.
It just could have been the one time we didn't, and then you jinxed it.
What he notices the lack of emergency exits.
20 make sure that everyone has their swords and other weapons just in case.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't go anywhere without my spear anymore.
Has swords, looks at claws.
They're like
20
tiny.
says, "You're doing a good job of the preparation, Kisek." Gives you a fist bump.
Okay. The groups gather up. Some are notably excited. Some of your dorm mates are a bit more blasé about it. Ankarut, as always, is a bundle of nervous energy and requires head pats to be calmed. Oh, hang on. I need to actually put Takulu At on the field because he's actually here. Why do I have a DMPC folder? I wasn't gonna run a DMPC.
That's what you say now.
I mean, there's 6 of you. Having a 7th would just mess up the metrics even further.
Because you don't have enough to do. Says the man running 2 campaigns with each have DMPCs in it. I'll shut up now.
Oh no, this is like sometimes I will run a DMPC, but I generally try to make it to where they are not gonna outshine the party.
Well,
I feel like that's what you're trying to do with the cleric. The cleric is filling a niche because we don't have a healer otherwise.
that's literally why she exists. You should have been there for the first like few sessions as a meat grinder.
I bet. I don't think I've ever had Wisconsin pizza.
We should continue to experience the lack of Wisconsin pizza. Don't.
Is it like Chicago or like where it's prepared differently, or is it just?
It's not
Yep.
special. It's just like, you know, the generic Americana pizza place. It's that.
Yeah.
And because they have no actual pizza culture, it's all kind of bad.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like this New York City pizza would just be the best pizza
Yeah.
in Madison, Wisconsin, which is a full-size city, and I've tried many of the pizza restaurants there.
That's exactly why I don't get clam chowder outside of New England.
Yes, it's the same thing where it's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is a regional specialty. And if you're used to the region and you get it somewhere else, it's like, wow, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Alright. Everyone just kind of mill about and sit down as Takala At starts to speak. Today you will make your first true mask. Each student's mask is an embodiment of their learning and a reminder of the idea that, over time, people gain other names and faces. Although a mask is worn over the face, it is a reflection of who a person is underneath, as well as a visualization of who the person hopes to become. The person beneath the mask has flaws, as all people do. But they also have hopes, dreams, and memories that define them. We shall work together to make your first true mask, the expression of your spirit face within. What you do with this mask is up to you. Some wear it proudly and at every opportunity, a sign of who they have become, with their souls writ plain on their faces. Others choose to keep their masks secret and safe, cherished and shown only to those they trust most in life. Many find somewhere to fall in between. The ceremony itself will be conducted in several parts. First, the initiates will come forward with their cohort, and will begin with the teachers the rituals necessary to mold and create one of these plain masks. The task is an artistic one, of course, for painting a mask or adorning it with beads or feathers is an artistic task, but your hands will be guided by your spirit. Its final shape is what you will it to be. You will then hold your mask, meditating upon its meaning as the rest of your cohort completes their masks. Your mask may change shape in your hands as you meditate. This is not unexpected, and it means your mask is attuning itself to you. Then at my signal, all in your cohort will don your masks as one. You see the urn there? It is a receptacle for your beads. If you wish, you do not need to wear them any longer. But when you don your mask, you cease to be an initiate and become an attendant to the Magambaya. Essie, Jana, come forward with your cohort. Okay, Essie steps forward with Chisare and Anchorroot. You witness as the teachers come and help them carve out their masks. It takes them roughly about half an hour to make their masks and don them before returning to their seats. Following shortly after, I'm going to set them here. The next group appears to be Ignacy, Okuro, and Zenue. Where's Okuro? There's Okuro. Once more, it takes roughly about a half an hour for them to make their masks and don them before returning. You witness the student. You witness the students getting help from the teachers. You notice that Koraid pays particular attention to Chisare and Anchorroot in the first group. She doesn't really particularly pay too strong attention to anyone in the second group. And for the third group, she pays the most attention to Hybrim. Takalu is pretty much everywhere, helping all of them. All right. They make their masks and depart. Now, who are going to... all 6 of you are considered cohort to each other, so you all come up.
Okay.
All right. Now, starting from left to right, go ahead and describe how you shape your mask.
I am gonna lean into the Lizardfolk heritage a little bit and make like a dinosaur looking thing. I'm not gonna like aim for super scary or like angular, but it's definitely a predatory dinosaur.
Alrighty. Koali. And once you're finished with, well, actually, does that in? Is that it?
Does the mask color when we're shaping it, or is it just wood colored?
It's wood colored, but when you're meditating is when the colors appear.
Okay, so it will gain colors.
Correct. So when you're done describing, just say that you're done, and the next person in the line, go ahead and begin.
Yeah, I think that's what I can come up with for now.
So it's my turn.
That's
I think
Koali's
it's
turn.
Koali.
Oh, Koala. No, my bad.
Just describing my
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah. How do you shape your mask, and what colors does it adopt when you meditate?
I mean, I think I shape it with like as in technique wise. How do I shape it? Sorry. Sorry,
What's it
I'm
look like?
struggling. a
What's
bit.
it look like?
What does it look like? broad angular head of a great serpent, luminous eyes of fire amber when I'm meditating, iridescent scales, finely patterned, switching between emerald, turquoise, obsidian, depending on the light, framing a long tapered snout filled with sharp curved fangs, and then a whole bunch of feathers, greens, blues, and reds, radiating from behind the head.
I think you're up, Frost.
Okay. For for Frost, it's gonna look. He's gonna look kind of hesitant, or looks like he's got a lot of ideas in his head on what to carve this into. But eventually, he's gonna carve it into the shape of what looks to be an owl, and that has like a wisp of air coming out of its beak. And when he meditates, it's not the feathers are like pure white, but the around the eyes it turns to more of a sky blue, and there's a patch of crimson red in the middle of it, and that'll be it for him.
20's mask starts at the top, being formed from the outer edge. It grows a crown of feathers, which eventually will take on the same colors as Quenti uses for everything: green, blue, and red. Excuse me. The scales around the face are then formed next. They shift between emerald and obsidian, depending on the light. It has a long, tapered snout, eventually culminating in the large, luminous eyes that glow amber. And it is, in fact, a great serpent face, specifically a coatl.
Winnie's is going to slowly take the form of, I guess, a stylized, like, to kind of keep the gunslinger theme, a kind of like stylized, like, skull, kind of like a half mask situation. But the eyes are like tinted lenses. So where the eye sockets are, there's tinted lenses rather than just straight through eyes. But like the bottom half of her face is still there. And it has like attachment points for it, as well as just kind of this kind of brood styling to it.
And last is Auric. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I feel like I missed the assignment here. If we were told ahead of time about doing the mask stuff,
Were you?
because I'm.
I mean, were you here with us when I was describing what the process is?
I mean, yes, it's just ad-libbing the design right now. I'm drawing a blank.
Is it expected that the masks will change over our tenure, or are they locked in now?
The masks will change either by, as your tenure progresses, you grow stronger, they get destroyed and have to be remade. It is
So it could be a case of if Orc's character doesn't know what he wants, he could have a blank one and then later develop it.
potentially. But yeah, the idea is that when you're carving the mask, you design it to fit a specific aesthetic, like how Kisek designed his to be a predatory dinosaur. Koali and Quinty went the serpent route. Frost did a fancy owl, and Winnie did a half skull motif with hers.
Then I'm feeling like a great predatory feline, like probably a panther. Glowing golden eyes, maybe like white wispy whiskers, like when the colors come in, with kind of like a general like shadowy haze across the rest of the mask.
All right.
Prowling hunter in the shadows.
As each of you meditate, your masks take on the shapes that you've described, and you don them one by one. While meditating, give me perception checks.
See shit.
I was so scared for a second. I was so scared. It was hovering over a now one for me.
Upon donning your masks, the auditorium walls explode inwards with the weight of several giant beetles scrambling over one another. A flood of bugs follows them, a clicking, chittering, writhing mass that flows into the auditorium and throws the crowd into chaos. There is a lot of bugs here. Beetles, centipedes. Your fellow students, as well as the teachers, are fighting off a large swath of them. However, a particularly nasty group chooses to aggress you. Let me put the teachers out in the don't do that. As much as I would love to use a particular soundtrack, I don't have the rights to that. And I don't have it set up to where I could play it for you guys. Okay, every time you guys chat, it drags my camera to you guys. Please wait till I've stopped moving the tokens.
Okay, I was about to say in chat, Quinty deserves to be the center of attention. But I'll stop if you want me to.
All right.
I was going to suggest Pokemon battle music. Let's go.
Unfortunately, I don't want Nintendo jumping on my ass about using their property. Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom before we get this rolling.
Okay. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got party size of 6. You guys are level 3? 2?
2 on the border of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's running it through the encounter calc. We're 2 for the encounter calc, but there are 6 of us.
Okay. So we've got right now one of those and okay.
Oh no, not the FB.
Yeah,
the heck did you
they didn't
see?
give me pictures for those. Which is dumb because if you hover over the GC, you see the token.
When I hover over it, I can see the image in the bottom left, but it's not popping up here.
Yeah, give me a second. Look at all them bugs. Alright, we're going to... Okay. You already know what the giant centipedes are. That's nothing new. However, you don't know what these beetle-looking things are, or the things that have the big old glowy butts.
Because we know the stats of the centipede, can we just look up the Archives of Nethys like details?
Yeah, for giant centipedes specifically.
It's a giant centipede? Okay.
Oh man, no, I've just got centipede. I think it's knife party stuck in my head.
I'm pretty sure that's literally in like one of our off-topic channels because we all keep talking about it every time the centipedes show up.
Well, I think I may have posted that.
Might have
like,
been
a few weeks
you.
ago.
But no, I listened to it after our previous centipede battle because, well, duh.
Okay. But give me nature checks to identify.
It
I know.
was me. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Before combat starts, I will permit you to roll one check to identify it.
The FB?
The FB. These are flash beetles.
Oh, that would explain why they have a light source attached on the battle map.
Mm.
How much you want to bet they're gonna dazzle us?
Okay. I guess we're rolling initiatives. Hey.
Did you say those were swarms?
No.
They're just big.
They're all-
big.
Yeah, they're all just really big. I just rolled really bad on perception. Rip me. And Quali.
Dragon, roll initiative.
Dragon back yet?
Alright, he did step away.
Yes, thank you, someone, for remembering that I did.
Alright.
You willing to turn that down a smudge? Okay.
Yeah, no, I was trying to turn it down before it picked up, but I guess I didn't turn it down enough. Alright, everybody. Steve redeemed a hydrate. Everyone take a sip.
Who here has actual water?
My water bottle is empty. I need to refill it. But I had pulled out a can of Dr. Pepper just before the hydrate redeemed.
And it has some water in it.
I don't think Dr. Pepper counts.
Have a cup of lukewarm water here.
Oh.
Right. We are at the beginning of combat.
Yep.
Fight.
Alright, we are going to start the giant Goliath battle. By the way, did any of you hear the fight commentator, or is that still just me that hears that?
I think it's just you.
Yeah, I didn't hear
What's the
any.
point of having a set for the fight commentator if the GM's the only one who hears it? Okay, so this giant beetle doesn't have to move. It's going to attack Kisek.
Let's go.
Beetle Rave. start. 1 hit, 2 misses.
That's a heck of a hit, though.
2d8. Oh my word.
9 points of damage. To Kisek.
I received the 9 points.
Winnie.
I think I'm just gonna shoot at the dude in front of me. This little centipede. It's not a swarm, right? That is just a large centipede.
It is just a medium-sized centipede.
All right, then we will gun it.
The delayed explosion threw me off a little bit. Oh, right. I gotta...
I think.
Yeah, someone do remind me next time we have a combat to, you know, move the combat encounter so it's not just dead center of the screen. For the
Okay,
stream.
was it dead center of the screen?
It was dead center for the screen in the stream.
All right. I guess I will reload. I think I'll reload regular ammo, considering how close quarters everyone is right now. And then I think I don't really have a good place to move.
Oh, apparently Steve heard the fight.
I'm sure, like, if you can hear it, then stream heard it. But like, we can't hear it.
Right.
That's probably why you can hear it then.
And you know what? I'm gonna lean into that.
Don't. You know what? I think I'm just gonna stay where I am at this particular moment.
Okay.
Where is the button? There it is. All right.
It will be your turn next.
Okay, so I think I understand how the fight thing, the commentator works. Each one of you would have to turn it on to hear it, and it will tell you when it's your turn next and everything.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Is that in a setting?
that is. If you're looking at the combat tracker, it's the little cog wheel in the upper right.
I do not have a cogwheel in my combat tracker.
I guess I'm fighting this giant beetle, though.
Yeah.
Oh lord, this is not going to go well. That's my turn. Am I good to end?
Yes. Okay. I wish I could.
It is your turn.
I wish I could make it to where the cursor was hovering over whoever was center camera. Because if you noticed, when you hover over them, there's a pop-up of the art, and that does show up in stream. Okay. Target Auric already. Jesus.
No,
Oh, what happened?
I refuse.
Nope, my Foundry just took a dive.
Oh.
Well, that's not good.
I
Doesn't
have
appear.
fundamentally misunderstood something.
What have you fundamentally misunderstood?
I could have fired my gun again.
You are next.
Because
It
it's
is
an
your
action,
turn.
and I had an action. It's not like I'm still locked in the move action, attack action mindset. 2E doesn't have that. I could have just fired my gun again.
Okay, I will permit you to roll another attack. I assume you're attacking.
No, it's fine. We can let it sit. We're too far beyond. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll say I panicked or something because
Also,
bugs.
I didn't actually see you roll damage for your shot. By the way,
You didn't.
at least do that.
You didn't? Oh.
Yeah, do you note that an extra attack isn't that good because you're at -5 on the second one? It's still probably a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was just reading up on like movement, like things, and I was like, wait a second, I fundamentally misunderstood the
Okay.
core
well,
of this mechanic.
You basically just delete a giant centipede.
Oh shit! All right. Well, that worked in our favor.
Nice. Does the Goliath be able to take the 5 points that I threw at it? Thank you.
No, like, the reason why it didn't take the damage is because Foundry decided to do a hiccup on me.
All good, just want to make sure it was tracked.
Okay, let's see, the giant centipede, not giant centipede, the giant beetle, did successfully hit Auric for 7 points of damage. I didn't hear the click-clack of the roll.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Auric, it is your turn. Dragon.
Okay.
You forgot to target.
Son of a bitch.
Also, would you like to re-roll that?
Yes.
Alright, right-click the roll and re-roll. Okay, 23 versus its AC. That's a hit. Yeah, hang on. Okay, I hear the critical miss sound. I'm gonna relog my GM login. Thankfully, me just logging doesn't kill everyone's connection. It's when I take the server down that it does it.
No, just don't let stream see your password.
The
That
stream's
would be bad, okay?
the stream is not actively watching me. It's watching a separate account called the OBS camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how it doesn't see all of the stuff I see.
That's why we can't cheat on things.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
specifically set it. I set it up that way because I didn't want players being able to watch my stream and see that I've totally not hidden Tree Razor off of the side of the field. Okay, let me get back. Okay, so that was a critical miss. Sorry for that, Orc. Okay, so you moved and attacked twice. That's the end of your turn. Go ahead and end your turn.
It's your turn.
Centipede, move up and bite. And miss, because centipedes are not that strong. Quit trying to summon stratagems, you two. I will not tolerate an orbital laser being dropped in the middle of the field. Okay, so that's that
What?
turn. If you're watching the stream and seeing the Twitch chat, they're putting in stratagem commands.
Okay,
Oh.
firstly, I'm taking away your geek card.
Alright.
Blades was the Konami code, but he's missing the BAs.
Yeah, no, I figured he was doing the Konami code, but your upright down down, I'm pretty sure is also a stratagem.
Yes, it's the 500 kg.
Yeah, see, I don't use the 500 kg often enough to have memorized its stratagem command.
I had to look it up, but it's still good times.
Alright, Frost, it's your turn. There's a centipede in the way. But, Quinty has suggested that you and Koali deal with flash bugs.
If you want my reasoning for that, we don't know what they do, and we know the centipedes are CR-1. The Goliath beetles are obviously tanky, so we should pick off the light stuff before we go for them heavily. And I think it's pretty obvious the flash bugs are going to flashbang us, and they go right after you and Koali, so if we can pop them, they don't flashbang us, and we're not dazzled. Which I think is a -2, which is actually significant in the system. I don't know for a fact they dazzle, but also they're flash bugs, so, you know.
Fear is a great status effect in 2E.
I've assumed it would be dazzle, not fear. Unless you're talking about, like, the fear spell, which I do have.
Frost is gonna move up to the flash bug then.
By the way, while you guys are fighting this, it's more than just beetles and centipedes. There are giant bees up in this nonsense. And
Oh, good.
Not the bees!
yes,
At
in
least they're
fact,
not wasps.
and you actually watch Hybrim get thrown up onto the back of one, grab its wings, and ride it into the ground.
Oh, nice. First, Frost is gonna Fury of Blows This flash bug. Go ahead and roll for the second one.
Nice. These things aren't rat proof.
That statement implies that there are bugs that are rat proof.
Maybe there are.
All right.
I just turned that thing into mush.
Yes, you did.
Frost has some very pent up aggression from yesterday.
You watch as the light sputters out.
Quinty doesn't have that many like attacks, right? He's more like a support.
Quinty has dealt a grand total of 0 damage in the entire time you have known Quinty. If something is looking really vulnerable, he can try to deal damage, but like that is not what Quinty does.
For my last action, cast guidance on Quali.
Quali, it is not your turn yet. Oh, the camera moved when I put the guidance on you. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's my turn.
Yes, it is in fact Quinty's turn.
Actually feeling like we're very threatened here. I guess we have 2 people who've taken hard hits. I am going to heal Kisek for 9. Remember that I can't actually like give you the number, you have to change your own HP. Like it doesn't
receive 9 healing points. Thank you.
By the way, Kisek,
Yes.
I do see that you did a prey thing. These are giant Goliath beetles.
Sweet. Can I roll the thing that I should have rolled when I did the thing?
Yeah, I'll permit you to do that.
Someday I'll get a critical success on that.
Then Auric, you also heal 9. So you can actually click the apply healing button, unlike Kisek. And I'm out of actions. Ending turn.
There's got to be a way
You are next.
There's got to be a way we can set up transfer vitality for you to denote an amount given with healing. So that so that it becomes a button. I'll ask Typh, because he's actually been doing a lot of like digging into the nitty gritty and like setting up like all these like fancy like animations for his mage in my Friday game. So I'll see if I can pick his brain about it.
Yeah, one of my in real life friends was actually watching the stream and suggested doing a short one-shot in it. So I will be downloading Foundry and learning it myself to run that one-shot. So we'll see.
Okay. Also, hello whoever is watching the stream.
That I can actually, figure out how to program my own character rather than relying on random other people to tell me how it works.
Fair enough.
Right now, I'm just changing my vitality network counter by hand, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah. It's like it's got a basic kit, the spirit is there, it just requires a little bit of extra tweaking.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Like, the fact that it has the rest of my level up stuff is real nice.
Oh yeah. Koali, you have been requested to deal with the flash bugs.
Your guidance so that you can spell strike uber hard.
And you have been guided.
I would say it is reasonably important to take it out this turn, I think. Probably it goes right after you, and it's definitely gonna flashbang us. Do you know what's health, Frost? Like, approximately, based upon your damage numbers?
I did 10 damage to it. And then it died.
I will do the stabs then.
Remember, you have to roll or declare spell strike before rolling.
I am declaring spell strike with Horizon's Atmosphere.
And remember to target before you swing. And the flash bug is right here. I just realized you probably couldn't see that because of the light source.
No, we can see it. It just glows on our map. It's kind of cool looking, actually.
Well, I mean the ping. Couldn't see the ping
I see.
because my ping's the same color. Oh no.
Oh.
I spend a hero point.
A point of hero. And you... Okay, you did target. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll. And that sounded like a hit. Yeah. Roll damage.
Your damage number
Wait,
is
hold
wrong
on.
because you have a Rune of Striking now. So that should have been 2d8.
No, the wound of striking was the +1 to hit, wasn't it?
You've already got a +1. The Rune of Striking was the +1 dive damage. You have both on your weapon now.
Oh, I didn't think we could afford that for me.
I sold the staff because I realized the staff's only use was a summon spell, and there are 6 of us already. I should not have a
Gotcha.
summon spell as a magic item. So I sold it so we could afford your Rune of Striking.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, the flash bug is stabbed for... Go ahead and roll another d8 real quick. Nice. Okay, the flash bug is dead before the spell goes off, so the lightning arcs from its corpse to another target.
They're taking lightning bug a little seriously there, huh?
I mean, her husband did ask for it to get murdered. I'm sorry, life bond, not husband.
Alright, so who are you lancing the lightning to? Oh wait, no. The
I don't think it...
Horizon Thunder Sphere doesn't have an arc effect.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, basically you just zapped and destroyed this thing. A little overkill.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than us all getting dazzled and being at -2 at everything.
Well, what I'm saying is, based on what you saw with Frost, the attack itself was enough to kill it. It died before the spell went off.
Yeah, I still think it was a good use of resources to take a combatant out early.
Okay. Alright.
Notably, on average, her hit does not kill. Actually, wait. I think on average it does, but it still has a 30% chance of failure.
Okay.
No, less than that. 25%.
Alright, Koali, go ahead and... okay, so you moved, you did Spell Strike, which I believe is a 2-action thing. Yep, go ahead and...
It is your turn.
Okay. The Goliath beetles are... Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Wait, hang on.
Reflex save?
Yeah, give me just a second. I got to figure out how much movement these things have. Okay, so they move up to double its speed. Does not say it has to be in a straight line. Everyone needs to give me a reflex
Run
save.
out the party.
Damn, these things are agile.
Why won't I?
But it does end up here just so they aren't overlapped. Okay, I see a reflex save from Kissick and Winnie.
I need the hero point for that.
Frost and Quinty. And I need one from... Oh, no. Orc is not in that trample. Okay.
Good.
We know the damage of their strike.
Oh, no, I'm going to roll that.
Okay, but like, do we know what the damage roll will be before we choose whether or not to use a hero point?
No. You make the
Okay.
you make the hero point at the save level.
I think I'm gonna let it stand. It's probably a failure, but unless it's a huge number, it should be okay.
Okay. Let's see. Kissick failed. Winnie succeeded. Quinty failed. Frost re-rolled and succeeded because of minimum 10.
So do I get nothing or do I get half?
Because you succeeded, you get half.
I'm gonna put mine.
That's
Alright.
problematic.
I have not seen Koali take her damage. Sorry, Star. The vote's out. No one wants to adopt the buggos. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't see Koali roll a reflex save. Koali, roll a reflex save.
If you're talking, we can't hear you, and I think it's not just me.
I can hear him all.
Now that
I can
roll
hear.
reflex save.
No, I'm trying to re-find it because the layout is different.
Under attributes for reasons that are not clear to me.
Okay, that is a success. You take half the damage I rolled, which is... Yeah. You take half
Yes.
damage, Koali.
Okay.
And that was all of its actions. Winnie, you just got bowled over. You and your comrades just got bowled over by this thing.
You have a grenade. They are right next to each other this very instant.
Might be a good time to use it.
Also, some of them appear to have inspirational presence.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Oop.
Okay. I was curious if one of the bugs was obviously buffing, and the answer is not intentionally.
I mean,
Well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have to. Hmm. Okay. Either way, I'm gonna be down action. Oh, I think I'm gonna. No, I should. I have to spend an action to draw the grenade, and then take an action to throw it. What kind of damage does that do? Okay, it doesn't tell me in the shorthand. D8. Bleed and slashing. All right, I guess we'll try this. Give this a go. I think I should probably move away. So I want to try to get these two big beetles and not myself.
Or Auric.
Or Auric, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a. I'm gonna have to spend a bit to move away.
Okay.
And we'll target. I guess I have to target this guy.
Yeah.
Junk bomb.
The inspirational presence is like it's an effect that the teacher units are giving, and they give it to nearby students to help them with their research. So it's not actually giving the bugs any like mechanical benefit. But whoever coded them coded it to where it affected everybody that wasn't the teachers. Or rather, it wasn't affecting the teacher providing it.
And it loaded it. So I guess we'll check this.
That was it. That was a neat little animation.
Oh, it was a neat little animation.
Okay. You missed. Does it have a splash zone? Yes, it does. What's the splash on it?
It 1.
So it hits the squares adjacent to it?
Yeah, but like, I wanted to throw it in a way where it wouldn't hit our friend, but I have to select an enemy.
Okay. I assume you're throwing it here.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Then so I moved, I drew, and I threw, so I guess that's my turn.
You are next.
Kisek.
My prey has moved away from me, and it's very unfortunate. In the interest of protecting my currently dwindling health pool, I'm going to cast Shield before I move up and go punch the thing. There it is. Okay. That's not a great sign.
Do you want to re-roll that? Well, that was a 12.
Kinda not, but yeah, it's a 12. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna re-roll it. It's 10 o'clock. It hit that time.
It did
Yay.
hit that time. Roll that damage.
Max damage. Let's go.
Nice. Okay, so you cast shield, you moved, and swung.
That is correct. I am done.
It's your turn.
It's the other big bug's turn.
I need Frost, Koali, and Winnie to give me reflex saves.
Oh, this is some bullshit. That's what this is.
Yeah, and instead of rolling from your sheet, you can hit the little basic reflex button in the chat block.
Oh, that's good enough.
Okay. Frost and Winnie, you succeed. Koali, you failed. Koali takes 11 damage. The other two take half.
I'm not having a good time, health-wise.
I will work on it. We have taken more damage than I can heal in a round, though.
Koali, take the damage, please. You took full. Please refrain from manually editing your health when a damage button is on the chat. Because when you hit the damage button on the chat, it puts a log in there.
I did click the damage button and it didn't seem to work, so I just manually did a -11.
I don't know what to tell you about that. I will look into that. But that is its turn. Because doing the
Make
run,
ready. Your turn comes.
doing the run and trample is all three of its actions. Auric, your bug buddy has left. However, you can step in to flank.
I think I will.
Auric is the one who's taken the least damage because he's been outside the trample path. Nice. That's a hit. Alright. Would you like to re-roll that?
I do.
Unfortunately,
Still a miss.
yeah, a minimum 12 is still a miss. Oh well. That's your turn. Go ahead and end your turn.
It's your turn.
Quinty, you dodgy son of a gun.
Quinty really doesn't like bugs.
Ross.
Yeah, Quinty is not a fan of being small and thus bug-sized. Much preferred being very large and not bug-sized.
Alright,
Ross, you are next to the giant beetle which just trampled you. And there is a
man,
Go on.
I wish this could do I wish this could do damage. But I'm going to use Key Rush.
Alright. And where are you gonna move to?
Right there.
To flank with Quali? Nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm now going to be Fury of Blows.
Target before you do that.
Oh, thank you.
At some point, I will ask everyone to kind of like pick a color and to have them be distinct enough that I can easily tell who's who, so I can catch when targeting is not being done. Do you want to re-roll that? I will tell you that a minimum roll will hit. We're just rolling to see if you crit.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead, right-click, re-roll. Well, with a minimum plus 10, that's an 18. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Alrighty.
Taking Fury of Blows.
Okay, apparently the Goliath beetles are rat resistant.
He's going in for. Hold on, let me check something right quick. Okay. Can't do that. So we're going in for a bite. For my last action. Oh!
That landed.
There we go.
Roll that critical damage. Also, I feel like I may have to adjust y'all's tokens so that your head is where the splash is, or I figure out how to change the cut-in.
That'd be nice.
Chomp down like right on one of them big old legs.
Tastes like bug chicken. Suddenly reminded that the chickens are hybridized with bees in Cozy Caravan, and they're called bagurks.
Which madman has created this abomination?
They're also very aggressive unless you put the thing they like to eat in the middle of the area. That's how you get their eggs. Is you bait them out with their favorite food, and you just run around and grab the eggs off their nests while they're distracted. Anyways, it is Quinty's turn.
Ignore this. I just want to read the text on it. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this other way. I am casting heal. Wait, shit. I can't cast heal or I'll heal the enemies too.
Oh, you were thinking.
Because I already used infusion, which means I don't have a friendly only heal anymore. Uh, would fear work on the trample? Would it reduce the effectiveness of the trample or not?
It would not reduce the damage, nor
Well,
nor would it alter the
wouldn't-
same DC.
Well, it says you take a status penalty equal to this value on all your checks and DCs is the frightened effect, which I just threw in the chat so you could see it.
That's DCs that you roll. Your AC is a DC.
Oh yeah, but if I gave one of them the frightened penalty, would it make their trample less dangerous?
I do not believe so. No.
But that's one of their DCs.
It's worded poorly. I can check real quick to here. I'll test it out. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, I guess you could just frighten one of them and then roll it and see if it's down to.
It's 1 because it's only frightened
no?
1. It reduces by the fear value.
Oh, but it did reduce the DC we would have to roll?
It did in fact reduce the DC. So yes, looks like it does. I stand corrected.
Okay. Hmm.
But you see, yours actually afflicts frighten too, so that would be -2.
Well, only on a failure, right? Because they would get a save. I'm also assuming bugs aren't good at will saves.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
You should say nothing. This is Quenty's knowledge about insects.
I'm just making sure that they aren't immune to like mind affecting things, which is what a fear effect would be.
I'm assuming they're not, because I'm pretty sure I feared a centipede once.
Yeah,
I did.
There's very few things that are actually just straight up immune to mind affecting now, which is nice because there was so much that just couldn't be feared because it was immune to mind affecting.
So on the map, what is this? This is like the curtain.
Yeah, it's a curtain.
I assume I can't target through it with spells.
No, it blocks line of effect.
I'm directly adjacent to it. So like, say here, could I be peeking through and casting?
You would have partial cover, and things would have partial cover from you. Whatever that does.
Okay, but I could still target with fear well slightly behind the curtain.
Yes, but you do not need to make a save to know that if a beetle targets you with this trample, that curtain ain't stopping it.
That's fine. This is, I'm trying to spread out so that it's harder to trample all of us.
That is a fair
I'm-
that is a fair action to take. I don't know how you can delete previously moved tracks. It just keeps adding up.
Okay, I was about to ask, like, why is it... Okay, I'm moving straight down, which is not 50 feet, it's 15, I think.
Yeah.
So that's one action, and then I cast Fear, which I've actually already rolled and clicked the button for. So
which one are you targeting?
The bug that is next to Auric, I think, is the least damaged. Or actually, wait, let me check. Combat log.
Yes, it is
But-
the one that. Yeah, the one between Auric and Kissick is showing less damage than the one next to Frost. Especially because you just watched Frost just bite in and tear off a leg.
Yes, and the one that's next to Kissick is the one that goes first, before Winnie and Kissick. So
you're
I am going to target the one next to Kissick with that spell. And I realize I'm not healing, but I also can't keep up with their damage numbers, so I have to do something else. Can I roll or spend a fate, or what? They're not fate points in this game.
Yeah.
Can I spend a hero point to make him re-roll the saving throw, or no?
Unfortunately, you cannot. I can spend hero points to re-roll my stuff. I can spend DM points to re-roll my stuff. but it has the same parameters as you guys.
Okay.
So yeah. If
Still takes frightened 1 though.
I am open to the idea of putting in redeems for the stream that people could spend their points on to give you guys to give you guys a point that you can save. You can't stack them. You can only have 1 point at a time. To force me to re-roll something and take the lower.
That'd be cool.
Got another Hydra redeem, by the way.
Blade is going to force us an intermission just because of bio breaks.
All right. Well, I feared that enemy, and then I end my turn.
Okay.
And it is still feared 1 despite success.
You are next.
Okay, it is frightened 1. Koali, you have a almost dead beetle next to you, and you have a you have a about halfway beaten up one between Kisek and Orc. But you are adjacent to one that is almost dead. I need to find a track that gives off a real, like, fighting bugs vibe. Because I feel like I'm gonna need that throughout this campaign.
Centipede.
I need something that I won't get demonetized for.
I mean, your argument is fair, but still, Centipede.
I mean, I know one of my players in my Sunday game has someone that does legally distinct remixes of songs for them. So I could take a song from another source, get it legally remixed, and use that.
You had like a library of like third-party free shit.
Yeah, I could sit down and go through that to see if I can find something.
Wally, are you gonna stab?
So the original Centipede game came out in 1981. I wonder if it's still under copyright.
Jeez. Actually, hang on. I think I might have something.
Okay, sorry. I guess I will stab you, boy.
This song is called Skitter and Slash. Okay, it is a success, so it takes half damage. Right. Actually, wait, hang on. Is this a damaging spell that you're casting?
Technically, I can't roll less than a 10. I mean, it's I hit them with my sword, and spear, and it creates a tone of Sonic.
So it doesn't actually create the tone of Sonic, it only hits it, unless that was the spell itself.
Well, the spell itself does. I mean, the spell is I hit them, they take weapon damage, and then it does a cone of Sonic. That's not very much damage, but has a chance to knock it down. And it's also a conflux spell, so it recharges my spell strike.
Okay, roll damage. You kill it.
Okay.
Hey, you knock it down.
And then I move and I strike it the other one.
Yeah, if I understand the way Magus Spell Strike works, area of effect doesn't do anything save for the ruling I made on chain spells.
Well, that wasn't a spell strike. That was a conflux spell, which says, you see in the description, it says, make a melee strike with your two-handed weapon.
Okay, so it's a spell. It's a focus spell that utilizes your weapon as the cast implement.
Correct.
Okay.
In fact, it recharges my spell strike for a single action. That is its purpose, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing you're doing right now. Of wait, you don't get AoEs on spell strike, but you didn't actually spell strike. This was her first non-spell strike that I can recall.
Okay, so that was Conflux Strike. That was your Conflux Strike move, and then you're swinging at this. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes, although obviously I do actually have a -5 because it is my second attack, but that doesn't matter just because I was hitting by 8.
If you guys do not aggress it, the centipede is going to run away.
Kill the centipede, says Quenty. It's Witty's turn.
Yeah, Quali, good on you. You just killed both of the Goliath beetles.
Crying out loud.
Don't forget the
Folks' heads.
Smooth off.
I'm gonna cast Gun on it.
Gun is cast. Gun is hit.
Yeah. Let's do Gun.
Combat is over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we, I guess, metagame question. Are we just going to be allowed to heal to full, or do I need to actually keep round by round track as I heal?
I will allow you guys to heal to full because it is not a continuous series of battles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
if you were
have
in a dungeon, if you were
healing tools.
yeah, if you were in a
That also
dungeon,
has a lot of-
if you were in a dungeon and dealing with several consecutive battles, then yeah, you would have to do so round by round.
Okay. Effectively, I can heal the whole party to whole within 20 minutes, but it requires a lot of rolls and note keeping.
And Frost is eating that bug leg like a giant turkey leg.
Okay, so I have noticed that when I'm using one of the combat calculators, it doesn't line up with the experience separation listed there for in Foundry. So I think something's a little off.
Yeah, I noticed that your numbers are always off by a little bit compared to what I would assume the baseline target numbers are.
Yeah, like for example, that fight you guys did just now, the encounter builder that I'm looking at gave me a budget of 180. I spent that, but when I ended the encounter, it said that the budget was only 120.
Well, that's because we have +2. So the 120 is how much we would get in a normal combat, despite the fact there are 6 of us. So the 180 is how much you spend, the 120 is how much we get. We don't get extra XP because you added extra XP of difficulty for the extra 2 people. Does that make sense?
Okay. Alright.
So in a normal Pathfinder game, we would all gain 120 XP from that combat.
I mean, all I care about is that it's enough to get us to level 3. Let's go.
It's probably enough to get us level 3. Woo! I just got multiple pop-ups that I can level up. Weird.
It's probably because it's telling me and then telling you. But
Probably,
yeah, it looks like everyone got 2 updates. So I am not going to touch that. And, you know, you're right. All of these hydrate redeems are now requiring a bio break.
Called it.
We'll go ahead and everyone level up, and then we'll go over what each of you got this level.
Do we just
Luckily,
do general feats? I don't know how to level up in this game.
Is someone?
Well, I have a shit tons of things to do because I am a spellcaster who just gained a spell level. Luckily, I knew that was coming and prepared it.
I would look at the Ranger page on Archives of Nethys to see if what it says you get.
Where's my level up button? Oh, here it is. Nope. No, I don't actually remember how to click the level up.
That's the little wizard hat up by the level indicator.
I have just been informed that I have leveled up to level 4.
Yeah, that's what mine said too. So I exited out of it immediately. And I think I'm doing it by hand this time.
Yeah, we have a problem. Well, I'll do it by hand as well, I guess.
General feat, will expertise, and a skill increase. Does the skill increase happen automatically, or do I get to pick things?
You have to pick things. Though I believe this is the first time we can move from train to the 1-up, except possibly Auric, because rogues get weird shit.
Rogue voodoo, got it.
They're the skills ponies.
Oh, could I take the general feat?
I like the sound of this feed.
Okay, so again, signature spells. So I need to decide which is my signature spell. You know, I think it's actually Fear, because I have only cast Fear. Really? I don't think I've actually cast the heal spell.
And signature spells are great. Because
Yeah, also the level 3 Fear effect is nuts.
I'm gonna say no. You cannot have the cat on the keyboard feet.
But I have a cat. I have the Quizzit.
It does nothing. That, and I don't even think that feat's in the Foundry Pathfinder.
I know. I'm taking the piss.
Okay, so from what I heard, some of you got erroneously told that you were leveling to 4?
Yeah, the game, when I click the level up wizard, it's telling me I'm leveling up to level 4. And I don't know how to fix it. Maybe if I switch it to level 2? And then give myself 1000 XP? Okay, yes, Kisek, you can do that. If you lower your level manually to 2 and then set your XP to 1000 and then click the wizard, it'll level you to 3. Important note for all players, we have all just gained the group chat feature. So we can all talk to each other telepathically while within 120 feet. And you have all also gained my power to know where everyone who is in the network is, your general direction, and if you are conscious at infinite range. If you go into another plane of existence, you'll know they're in another plane of existence, but not where they are. I can also cast spells from your location using network spell.
Can't wait for someone to post meme in the Mind group chat.
I mean, that's literally begins being possible as soon as it happens.
Constant rickroll. There's so many general feats. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot of general feats.
Yeah, I see we're all in the same, like, good fucking god. There are so many of these.
There's general feats, there's also like, I mean, a lot of them are just skill feats, I'll point out.
Oh, so they are. There is a checkbox to hide skill feats. Though I'm gonna be honest, the majority of us should just pick Fleet because it is very good.
Doesn't it just add 5 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Speaking of pets, the white one has come to say hi. Hello,
Hello, white
Lucy.
one.
Lucy would be playing with me at this time, but you know, I'm not there, so
Mm-hmm.
good luck.
She comes to me only when you're not around. I see how it is, Lucy.
And or after I've told her no, I'm not giving her second food.
That too.
Okay, there's actually a couple of other feats you could consider. Both toughness and incredible initiative are also generally good.
I was kind of thinking something along the toughness line because my hit points are not great.
I mean, I have the lowest hit points and health, and all the healing, so if I go down, no one else is really able to get me back up. I'm probably going to take toughness, I think.
Yeah, full toughness too.
So I think there is a rule somewhere in the rule system that says if a thing references speed, it means land speed. So fleet would not increase my fly speed when I gain one. Is that correct? That's kind of a GM.
Give me a second. Yeah, it looks like as the way it is worded, fleet only affects your land speed.
Okay. I'm
Example
going-
being, fleet is required for the feat Skitter, which increases your crawl speed.
Yeah, that's what I expected. I was just checking. Because the fly speed is only 20 feet, so getting +5 on it would be really good. I am going to do toughness because, well, the healer dying is bad. Do I actually select it? There it goes.
For everyone who's watching and doesn't know what's going on, everyone is leveling up.
Okay. Some of these fucking spells, I swear. There was a spell here called B-Man Summons. Can you guess what it does? If you think has anything to do with summoning bees, you would be incorrect. It lets you determine when anyone nearby you says your name.
That's weird.
What?
I was looking through spell lists because eventually I'm gonna dip into spell casting. So when I saw that, I thought, oh, you summon Beam-Man. It's like, what?
I think it's meant to be like a superhero, like it is a magical bat signal of someone could go Beam-Man or Koali, help me, and then you can figure out where they are and then go to them and do superhero stuff.
Out of curiosity, how do you, the whole concept of gaining other class abilities via the archetype feats versus straight multi-classing, which do you guys have a preference for?
Honestly, like you mean essentially the Pathfinder 2e versus the 1e version?
Yeah, of getting different class features.
Personally, archetypes, like real archetypes. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I get the idea of the archetype feats, but like they're kind of just, yeah. I'm so sold on them. I think part of it is because you're not actually taking levels in your quote-unquote archetype. They're much less powerful and much less interesting as a result. Because like no matter what I do, I'm gonna get pretty much full class progression as a mages. So like I can't get much out of the archetype, otherwise it would be OP as fuck. So,
well, you can get relatively chunky amounts of the casting of another class. You just have to take those feats and have the base skill prerequisite at the various tiers that it needs to be at.
yeah.
I mean, it feels like it's an expansion of what they were trying to do with Pathfinder, which was make the classes give more so that you're more inclined to not multi-class.
I mean, I think it honestly works a lot better than multi-classing in Pathfinder 1e and D&D. Specifically, it narrows the gap between min-maxed multi-class things and someone who's doing just a normal build without also breaking multi-classing for most full casters. I think it's really good.
Yeah, like, for example, my alchemist in just alchemist in general, there is one prestige class for it. One. And there are no real multi-classing features. Just think the archetypes for other classes that get alchemist stuff pointedly do not stack.
So, in theory, Winnie, if I could reload your gun for you one time a turn, how effective would that actually be? Keeping in mind you would still have the stacking penalties. You have other things that you could do.
Would give me an extra shot.
Yeah, the problem with that is that extra shot would be at a further -5.
Yeah.
Do I want to get Kamehameha?
So is everybody expert in all the saves, or is that just a ranger thing?
Ranger thing.
Yeah.
I'm only
Nifty.
trained in Fortitude, for example. I'm also obviously a glass cannon as hell.
That's fair. I just picked up Will expertise at this level, so that makes Will my best saving throw.
What?
What's up?
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
So, some of these crafting recipes I think are a little out of pocket. Apparently, at a level 2 crafting, I can make like rifles and things.
You still have to spend half the cost in materials, probably.
Yeah, it's just not a thing I'd expect to get. It's a low level of craft, you know.
Makes sense to me. Keep in mind, most people don't get past level 3. Most people being like normal people, not legendary heroes.
That's fair. I could make a breaching gun. That's wild.
I'm leveled up.
I'm torn between 2 attack spells because I should actually be able to deal damage. I want the ability to throw magic spears or the ability to Kamehameha. I'm gonna get the ability to throw magic spears. I think it's generically more useful. It requires me to buy a spear. Kamehameha it is.
I'm sorry, what's this?
I know what I'm taking next level. Disrupt prey. When your hunter's prey is within reach and it uses manipulate, uses a move action, or leaves a square during a move action it's using. I can hit them, and if I crit them, it disrupts the triggering action.
No, Star. The redeems are channel points that you earn over time while watching. The bits are, if I remember correctly, they're actual money, right?
Money, yes. Penny a bit.
Penny for your bets.
Hmm.
More hydrates.
Oh yeah. Also, chat thinks I should do Kamehameha, so fair enough. I did end up choosing it. I'm clicking it so you guys can see it. Like, there it goes.
Inner Radiance Torrent. That's outstanding.
Yeah, and you can channel it for up to 2 whole rounds. Is it worth doing that? No, it's definitely not worth doing that. But you can.
It increases the damage more. Let's go.
Yeah, but only linearly.
All right. Has everyone finished leveling?
Yes. Should we long rest?
Yep, go ahead and long rest. And we're gonna just go down the list. Tell us what you took for your level. Quali.
Yeah, so I took toughness because, oh good god, having more HP is good, and honestly, the general feats are kind of mixed in usefulness, so that's pretty good. I boosted my Arcana, so I am very good at the magics and figuring out what the fuck's going on with stuff. So that's good. And then I took for new spells Sudden Bolt and Resist Energy, and that's kind of what I get. I think I have second level spells now, so that's nice. I think. Do I? Maybe.
I believe since you are technically a prepared caster, I believe yes, you are up to second level spells. The next time you gain a spell level, though, you lose your first level spell slots, and your first level spells then take up your second level slots.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know why they did that for both Magus and Summoner.
I mean, I'd say they're essentially a half caster. That's how they do half casters.
They're Warlock
Is
casters.
you-
Yeah, it's like
Except they can't get their spell slots back with a quick biscuit. That's an allusion to short rests. Alrighty, next up is Frost. What'd you get this level?
This level I got Bargain Hunter. It lets me use my diplomacy to earn income by hunting bargains and selling at a profit. I can also use this to get a discount on items if I earn enough money for it. So yeah, you purchase the item at a discount equal to the money you would have gained, and I gain the item for free if my earned income equals or exceeds its cost. And I got expert into nature, because I'm feeling like with Frost he's going to start dipping more into the druid side of things, so I want to go ahead and get prepped for that.
Alrighty. Kisek.
I picked up toughness as well because I keep getting hit in the face.
You're a big
expert-
target, and it's really easy.
Yeah. I went expert in survival as it pertains to the rain scribes, and it's a skill that I'm pretty good at already, so we're gonna lean into that. I also picked up expert training in will as part of the druid, or as part of the ranger natural progression.
Alright.
That's it for me.
Miss Baker took extra levels in cute. Auric, what'd you take?
They're not showing up in my feats list, but crap. What? I'm blanking on what I just took. Intimidating prowess, and incredible initiative, so that I can more likely be moving before the enemy to get into a better flank position.
Alright.
Bonk him in the butt.
Did anything go up to expert, trained?
Oh, yes. Stealth went up to expert.
Nice. So you're one step closer to just completely missing a combat.
Yes.
For those of you who hadn't heard the story that are watching, in the previous campaign that I had Dragon as a player, he was playing a goblin rogue. There was a big old fight that occurred, and everyone got confused when I asked them to roll initiative, amidst me rolling initiative for the enemies, so I just plain straight out missed that Gur hadn't rolled initiative. Gur also missed that Gur hadn't rolled initiative until about, 4 rounds in?
Yes, many rounds in. And it's like, I had sat down. I was present. I had not said anything on voice chat. So I just decided, how long could I go without anyone noticing that I haven't been participating? And eventually, they figured out that, wait, Gur hasn't gone in like forever. I'm like, yeah, I just been sitting here in a bush, just smoking one of my cigars.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, mister. Because, when I add you to initiative, it'll tell me if you haven't rolled now. Like, I have a better bead on that, unlike in Roll20.
You're gonna have to blink sometime.
Anyways, Quinty, you're next.
So Quinty is a full caster, which means I gained a lot this turn. In terms of feats, I took toughness because if I die, then there is no healing to pick me back up. I gained reflex and expertise for my class, which is just I'm better at reflex saves. I increased my
Yep, didn't mean to hit that.
healing knowledge because it is tied to some of my class effects, so I need to keep it as high as I can. And in terms of spells, I gained a fair few, which I will mention as soon as I find my sheet. Here it is. Notably Calm, which allows me to take someone out of a combat. Actually, multiple people. It's very strong. We can't hit them while they're calmed, but, you know, whatever. False Vitality, which is temp HP and can be pre-buffed, and Inner Radiance Torrent, which is a Kamehameha, aka I actually have 1 damage effect now. And then I turned Heal into my signature spell, which means I can upcast it without knowing it at each individual level.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, no, like, signature spells are great. Heal was one of my signature spells as the Mushy Baby.
Yeah, I mean, Heal is probably the single best signature spell at level 1, just flat out for anyone ever. If you have it on your list, you should make it your signature spell.
Yeah. Alright. And last up is Winnie. Yes, or?
I'll let Winnie finish.
I got some extra points in Arcana and Crafting, and I took Magical Crafter to gain a bunch of extra recipes and able to craft magic items. And that's...
And thus the
think
economy
that's
is broken.
the big thing. Kind of.
I do want. I am gonna have to go over. I don't know if we've actually gone over like the crafting homebrew rules, because, quite frankly, the default crafting rules are horrid. You do 4 days of work at half. You do 4 days initially of work at half the cost, and then you have to make checks on consecutive days to continue to reduce the cost, or you can just play full price and complete it after 4 days. The whole point of crafting is to ultimately pay less to make it. So I
Fair
will,
enough.
Yes.
unless they have readjusted the crafting rules with the re-release of second edition.
It's essentially the same as it was. I posted your homebrew thing into the chat.
So just rolling back to me accidentally dumping my animal order from the druid dedication. So the feat is available for me to take? I don't just automatically
Yes.
get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, their next level, you can pick to get that.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, was like when I'd be able to like grab animal companion.
Yeah. And I am going to request that the animal companion not be a combat companion because we already have 6 players. If you want to make it a combat companion, you are 100% fully responsible for keeping that sheet up to date. I will not do it for you.
I don't know. I mean, the whole point of animal companion is combat. Because there's a different one, pet. Different feat for having just a pet that is just more of a comfort creature.
She's like, you have been warned. And speaking of which, whoever was going to do summoning needs to send me a list of the things that they want to ultimately summon, so I can make them a.
Oh, I don't. We sold that to get Koali her striking rune. Remember in the chat, I was checking like, hey, if I sold this, could we get the striking rune? Determined yes, and put my money where my mouth is on no summons. So I sold that.
Okay. But yeah, if
Some-
at any point in time
Don't
someone
keep-
wants to use summons, please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me ahead of time so that I can make a sheet for it.
The problem is all the power of the summons is it's one spell slot that does a bunch. I did consider using summons as a spontaneous spell, but I'm not going to do it when we have 6 players.
That's why typically if I ever do summons, I will pick stuff from the list that I want to summon, and I will try to have that prepped. Because
Yeah. I think it's not worth it. I'll just focus on other utility spells. There's plenty of options.
okay. All right. With that in mind, you all are now attendant level and have your masks. Between this session and next, we will be going over the specifics of your mask, like the mechanical specifics of the mask. And we will begin the next chapter of the book because we just finished this chapter. Next session will begin the chapter 3, Stone Cast Shadows.
Oh my.
And there is a big old like narrative thing that I'm gonna read at the beginning of next session. So.
Cool.
Alrighty. I do want to thank y'all for coming and being part of the game. Now, Quinty, are you going to not be able to make next session?
It will probably be the same as today of I'll be on a plane when it starts, so I might show up, but it will be late.
Okay.
But assume I won't be there, start at the normal time, and if I show up, great. If I don't, oh well, that's fine.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and move us to stream ended.
All right, have a good night, y'all.
Yep, everyone have a good
Good night.
night.
Good
Y'all
night.
take care.
Night, folks.
Good night, folks.
And we are going to raid out to Good Sir Rage. Once again, thank you all for coming. You have a good one.